Hello there. I'm kidding, that was really corny, wasn't it? But I've always wanted to do that. My name's Amanda Huggett. I'm executive editor of School Bus Fleet magazine. And this lady meowing at me is my cat Letty. And over here is my cat Jordy. I am not only an editor, I'm also a crazy cat lady. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to tell you about me, not because I think I'm all that interesting or important, but because I'm the person behind what you see on schoolbusfleet.com and on School Bus Fleet magazine and on our social media and our videos and at our events and our emails and all of the things. And I do that along with our associate editor and the rest of my team. But, one of the things we try to do really hard here is be real, be humans, be relatable. And that's why I'm here, so you know a little bit more about the person behind the brand. As you can tell from my introduction, I'm kind of corny and cheesy. And I decided to embrace that instead of trying to be someone I'm not. But that's what you can expect around here. A little bit of cheese, but a whole lot of heart. Because what I've realized is the school transportation industry is full of heart. We love the bus in February and all year round, and we love kids. That's why we're here, right? We want them to get to school safely every single day. We want them to trust their bus driver, to know that that person will deliver them to their education, to their future, and to opportunity. And my cat is going to continue to walk across the screen because that's just what happens here in my office as I report on the industry every single day. So, who am I exactly? Well, of course, I just told you that I'm the editor, but what does that mean? It means a lot of things, really. I write a lot of the stories you see on our website and in our magazine. I think actually in my job description it says that I'm supposed to be the face of the brand, which is a little bit daunting, right? But I try to take that in stride and represent you. I think of myself more as a cheerleader for what you do. You manage vehicles. You manage drivers. Talk to other administrators. You're out in the community. You're at the school bus stop. You're making sure that these kids get to school safely every single day. Now, how I ended up in this role is kind of a complicated journey, but I can tell you that I've always been obsessed with words. In high school, I think everybody hated me at least a little bit because I couldn't stop correcting their grammar. So I knew that I needed to do something that involved communication. I somehow ended up writing obituaries for the local newspaper in Fargo, North Dakota for a while. And that job was actually a lot more fun than you might think. Because I worked with funeral directors, and I got to tell the stories of the people in a community and how they've impacted the lives of others around them. That's when I really discovered the love of storytelling. And that's what led me eventually to where I am now. Along the way, there were some other stops. I worked at a casino industry magazine for a lot of years as well. That's where I think I really honed my craft in terms of B2B media. I worked at the Chamber of Commerce in Fargo for 6 years as well, and I learned so much there. And I've used all these experiences to become the type of editor and reporter that I am today. And I hope that I'm doing a good job because I try really hard to get it right. Because I know that you guys need tips and you need resources and ideas and inspiration to show up yourselves every single day and to make lives better for the students and the families that you serve. I have interviewed countless individuals who inspire me for how they show up every day, for how early they wake up every day. I'm more of a night owl, so that doesn't work so well at some of the events I go to. I mean, I don't think I've met a single person in this industry who isn't here because they care. And I don't doubt for a minute that I'm in the best industry up. So, looking ahead, I have a lot of plans for School Bus Fleet, and I hope that they're going to resonate with you. We want to make sure that we're tuned in to what's actually happening. And that's why I want to ask you a favor. If you read our website, if you open our magazine, if you attend one of our events, please Tell me what you think. I want to know what we're getting right and what we're getting wrong. And I genuinely mean that. I love when my phone rings or I get an email from one of you because it makes me feel connected to the work that you do. So I rely on your voices and your expertise to tell me where we're falling short and where our blind spots are as an industry and as a magazine. If you have a driver who goes above and beyond, who's just outstanding, tell me about them. If you have a challenge in your district, tell me about it, because when I understand the real challenges that you face, I can write stories that help you overcome those challenges, because I will hit the streets, figuratively, and find others who have been there, and I will gather their lived experiences and their insights to help you do your jobs better too. I love cats, obviously, and I love school buses, and I love this industry. So please don't be a stranger. Next time you see me, say hi. I can't wait to meet you and hear more. Thank you for letting me be a part of your world. I work at home and I have cats. So if you ever see something published on our website that looks a little bit funny, I blame them. Okay.